Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Wanted to start a couple minutes early. Just go over a couple of basics this morning. This broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right, I hope everybody had a really nice weekend. And the sparks are flying this Monday morning. If today's your first day joining us, I'm going to be trading the AI Auto Trader, showcasing it. And the AI Auto Trader, just to lay a little bit of a foundation, is a fully automated trading system. Once the strategies are enabled, it will trade, it will execute and manage the trades for you. Today we're trading 5 different instruments. The E-mini, S&P 500 futures, NASDAQ futures, the Dow futures, and crude oil and gold. And what we do is we run the system. I enabled my strategies last night at 6 p.m. when the market opened. And we let it run 23 hours a day. During the session break between 5 and 6 Eastern, obviously the system doesn't run. Other than that, it continues to run and accumulate data. A very common question that I get, is do we trade the bot or the drone? Well, it's important to know how the system works. The drone, which is running 23 hours, if you see the drone is doing really well and it's on top of your leaderboard and you're watching it taking winning trades, then by all means, use your drone to trade if you're right there in front of it. If you use the bot doesn't trade all 23 hours. It's only going to trade during the times that it historically does the best. So if you were going to set it and forget it, and maybe go to work or leave your screen unattended, then the bot would be the correct way to go. However, if you're right in front of your system and you want to trade right now, and you see it performing extremely well, by all means, you should use the drone. In fact, while I do the YouTube sessions, I usually use the drone because I want to ensure that I'm going to start trading right away. Before the market opens, I just want to look at Forex Factory. I saw at 9:15 the market took off. At 9:30 we always like to look and see. If you go to forexfactory.com and click on their calendar, we always want to see if there's any red folder news reports in the U.S. I err on the side of caution. If there's going to be a huge spike in volatility, I don't want to enable my strategies on a live account. So what I do is I go to the Forex Factory calendar and I look and see what's on the calendar for the U.S. The U.S., we have a yellow folder at 9:30. I have FOMC member Cook speaks. Yellow is not a very low impact. Then you have the orange folder, which is medium impact. We have final services PMI at 9:45. So I don't really see any red folders in the U.S. At 9:45, we have the PMI report that has a medium impact. So something to be aware of. Now, if I see one of my strategies is performing very well, and I do not have a trade copier, like you could see, the opening bell just rang, and I'm going to let the market settle down for a few minutes. But if I wanted to trade my top strategy, this NQ8U scalper drone, when it's out of this trade, I'm going to close this position right now. Let's say I wanted to trade this scalper drone in my live account. What I would need to do is go to my strategies and first disable it. I would find it in my list of strategies, and I've disabled the strategy by unchecking the box to the far right. Once I've done that, I would right-click on it and select Edit Strategy. And I would scroll down to where my account is, and I would change it here under Setup where it says Account. I would change it to one of my live accounts. So if I put it in 43, which I'm not going to do, and then I click OK, and then, well, before I click OK, I always want to make sure. If you notice, what happened was my instrument changed. Every time I open one of my strategies, NinjaTrader could potentially change your instrument in your strategy to the last one that you had edited prior to opening this one. So I always, before I click OK, I always want to go back to my instrument and make sure that I'm trading the right instrument. So I'm telling you, I've done it 100 times where I'll just click OK and enable it, and I'll be thinking I'm trading the NASDAQ, but I'll be trading crude oil or the E-mini. So I'll make sure I'm back on the right contract, and I have my account now on my live account, or you would put it in your live account. I'm going to keep mine on my drone. And you would click OK and then enable it. And now that strategy would trade. If I had switched it to my Apex account, it would trade my Apex. Well, if I want to see the trades on my chart, what I would need to do is also change in my chart trader the account to my Apex account. Okay? In order to see the trades that in your account on your chart trader, it must match the account that's running in your strategy. This way you'll see your stop and your profit targets, and you'll be in control of the trades. But for now, I'm just going to leave it on my drone. And this scalper drone is on fire right now. It's already up $4,200. What I do to make it a little easier was I invested a couple $100 and got a trade copier. And the trade copier allows me to put a leader account. What I do is I put on my leader account exactly what's on my leaderboard from running the system overnight and right into the New York Stock Exchange through the London Open into the New York Stock Exchange. I have my leaderboard of what's performing the best right now. What have you done for me lately? Those are the hot ones. Those are the ones that like the current trading environment. Now, am I guaranteed that they're going to go on and continue to win? No, I'm not. But I like my chances the best, seeing that they like the current trading environment. So by making that top strategy on my leaderboard, my leader account, I could very quickly click on, and it's going to copy across my prop accounts. Or if you have a live account, whichever account you want to copy it to. So this is the scalper. I've put my ES8U. I wanted to mention at the top left, one of our members, Michael H, had loaded the NQ scalper on the ES. And it just so happens he shared with our community the incredible results he's been getting. So I did exactly what he did. I loaded the NQ8U 8U BC scalper on the E-mini. So it's the same exact template that we're running here on the NASDAQ. The only difference is we change the instrument in the strategy inputs to the E-mini. And we're trading the NQ scalper on the E-mini. This is kind of what happened with Robert on the ES30 range. Sometimes we find these things by mistake, you know. So on the top left, if you say, hey, I don't have that template, you do. If you go to your control center, let's do it together. Go to your control center and click on the strategies tab and right click and select new strategy. In my available list, I'm going to select my AI Auto Trader P. Then I'm going to come down to the bottom right where it says template, and I'm going to load my NQ 8U BC scalper drone. NQ 8U BC scalper drone, I'm going to load it. And the only thing I'm going to change on this is the instrument. I'm going to scroll down to where it says instrument, and I'm going to change it from the NQ to the ES. And I can run it on my Sim 101 account, or if I wanted to create a unique account specifically for this strategy, it would require me to disconnect my data, first disable all my strategies, disconnect my data, and then I can create a new account and name it anything I want. Or you could just run it in your Sim account. And then you would click OK, and you would find that strategy that we just created right here, and you would just enable it by checking the little box. Okay? So that's all I've really done. And we're going to keep an eye on that because it's doing so well pre-market. And I wanted to thank Michael. Michael, that is really a great find. I'm about to jump all over this scalper on the NASDAQ. I really like the way it's trading. So I'm going to enable my NQ scalper on my trade copier. And I'm going to copy this strategy here on the right. So I just click on. Let's see if we can get another winner to the upside here. Jumps right back in. Wow. Took a couple of quick losers on that. So immediately I'm down 3 to 500. So even though it was red hot and doing extremely well, I put it on my live account and it took 2 losers immediately. So, you know, like I said, it's not going to work every single time. But we'll give it one more shot. The 8 Unarenko is an extremely aggressive strategy. Extremely aggressive. We'll give it one more go. Maybe we'll catch a short trade here. Who knows? Come on, bounce up. Take off. Take off. That's the one we needed right there. Oh, jumps right back in. Keep going. Mm. I'll tell you, this is a little too aggressive for me. That's a lot more aggressive than I like to trade, personally. I came out of it kind of smelling like a rose, but I like a little something a little slower paced. Even though I did really well, I almost had a heart attack watching it. It's very quick, but you can see across 4 accounts, I'm up anywhere from 470 to 300. Um, Let me re-enable it. I shut it off because it was making me too nervous. That 8 Unorenko can fly. This 8U on the ES is more my speed. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Rao Duke. Michael, Michael, you're the man. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Got a real spiritual gift, Michael. And Robert and a few other members that are part of our community. The gift of service, of helping others. Look at this scalper go, will you? It pulled in some losers, but man, it's really liking this trading environment. On the bottom left is my gold. I also we call it the gold scalper. Got some strategies performing extremely well today. We have both the ES and the NASDAQ on the leaderboard. And those historically are really our most powerful instruments, the NASDAQ and the E-mini. You can see my leaderboard to this morning. The system is really loving this environment. Duke, I'm going to call you if you're going to be around. I'm really sorry about Friday. That's that 9:45 report that we discussed earlier. And you could see it could be a blessing or a curse when those news reports come out. It's very very aggressive to trade through them. I've seen Mark Miller do it and set a record. But it can also stop you out very quickly with a ton of slippage. The scalper found its ebb and flow of the market. This market is designed for this entry on the scalper. You could see it on a trending market to the upside with small retracements back to support. Once the market gets overbought, it exits, retraces to support, and jumps right back in on the way back up. Got a retracement to support. Now a continuation back up into the trend. See if we can get some follow through on the scalper. Yes, Rod. I spoke to Charles over the weekend. He said that he was able to sort out that issue that you were having. But I certainly will. Now it's always a good idea. If you're one of our members, I've been reading some of the messaging in Discord, and I just wanted to cover a few of the things that I was reading. It's always a great practice if you see that you're not getting the same results as what's being posted in Discord. What I like to do, Charles has an indicator called it's a data lag indicator. It's this NS data lag. And he could set it up on your market analyzer for you. It's very important that your computer is running optimally. This is a game of seconds, milliseconds sometimes. Whether you get in a fill price that's going to hit the profit target or be a full loser. There's very little room for lag. So it's always a good idea to, on your control center, to click on your log. And in your log, scroll down and see if you have any error messages that say trade not executed due to excessive lag time. Now, at times when the news reports come out at 9:45, we're all going to get some lag. It's just inherent in the market, in this trading environment. When those news reports come out and all the algos at one time are zapping orders through, it's an overload, and we're going to get lag. We built in a security filter that will prevent your system from trading if there's excessive lag. So if you see a whole host of those messages in yellow, saying that the order couldn't be placed because of excessive lag, like I have here in mine at 9:15 and 9:45. I got those messages, which was okay because that was, times I saw that there was those news reports or just a tremendous burst of volatility. But throughout the session, if you're getting that constantly, then you've got a problem. And we do have solutions. Charles has a great optimization service. You can go to a VPS. You can upgrade the specs of your computer. But in order for this system to run optimally, we can't have any lag time, or as little as possible. So that's probably one of the most common reasons. If you see that you're not getting the same results as the other members in Discord, it's usually that lag time.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Here goes gold on a monster long trade.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Really excited about that ES8U strategy. Today's my first day running it, Michael, and I see why you were so excited. When I read your message, I was so happy that you had found this and were doing well with it.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
The scalper went short. Oh, and a market trending up. Ooh, that's scary. Scary entry on the scalper.
Order submitted.
Look at gold go to the moon.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Wow, this market is flying today. This is a day trader's dream. We break this resistance, we could go to the moon on the NASDAQ. Oh, man. Next run up.
Order submitted.
Yeah, let me write it down on my notes, Rod.
Order submitted.
Ross, no. You don't have to change any time zones. This is hard coded for Eastern time. You don't have to change anything. Don't compensate for any time zone that you're in. We're always going to set it to the New York time, regardless of where you're located in the country or the world, for that matter.
Order submitted.
I'm reading about Rao's Jeep. He said he was going to buy that new Jeep, and Duke asked him about it. He couldn't bring himself to do it because the Indian market crashed.
Order submitted.
He wanted to reinvest the money.
Order submitted.
I was looking at my position in NVIDIA. Man,
Submitted.
had a big, big pop up. Better late than never. The same thing with crypto. Crypto is just headed to the moon. NVIDIA's at just under 150 a share now. I got it right before it split.
Order submitted.
I'm at 1100 or 111. It's up to 140, almost 150 a share now, NVIDIA. Look at the E-mini go. Look at this trade. And that's a big trailing stop. That's a 50 tick trailing stop. And there's no reason why you couldn't run this strategy on the micro E-mini.
Submitted. Order submitted.
Scalper's going short.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Scalper short. Gold short. Ah,
Order submitted.
here we go. The ebb and the flow of the downside. Pulled in a loser there.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
He dropped like a rock. Coming down.
Order submitted.
We posted on Friday the most profitable strategies of last week. I spoke to one of our members. He said, you know what I did? I just went to the website and I saw the ones that performed the best on your website and I just traded those and did great. He's not overthinking things.
Order submitted.
Um, Now, Charles, if you are new, Charles, every Wednesday at either 12 or 1 o'clock, does his live training. And I highly recommend going in there because he's going to answer your questions live and he's going to go over the best practices of trading the AI Auto Trader. So we do have ongoing training. And all of the videos are posted in our training videos section. We're going to start making a lot of these videos. We've got the best users manual out there. I'll tell you that. Thank you, Michael. But here's how to connect to Tradeify. I'm going to also upload wherever you see Charles post these RLT AI Auto Trader customer training and onboarding session. These currently are in his OneDrive. I'm going to transfer them all into YouTube this afternoon. I think these are very important to watch. And he does them live every Wednesday,
Order submitted.
right in Discord. So we've got some really great in our training videos channel. Charles just does a remarkable job. His videos and that user manual that Michael put out are really great resources. But what I wanted to show you was last week's number one strategies.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Okay, here we go. Here's the top strategies. We had the NQ 2-minute retirement plan on top of the leaderboard. The ES30 range 1-day pass. The ES30 range drone. The NASDAQ 30 signal ABC bot. And the NASDAQ 30 range, and the ES, excuse me, and the ES30 range ABC bot. So the ES30 range, the NASDAQ 2-minute, and the NASDAQ 30 range on top of our leaderboard. This is trading one contract. And these were our top 1-day pass templates. Those are the templates that are very aggressive, that will get you past an evaluation in one trade. One trade.
Order
The
submitted.
NQ30 range, ES30 range, two top ones over 40, right around 45%. Excuse me.
Order submitted.
I'm just going to keep what I got on my Apex accounts.
Order submitted.
I don't want to give back what I've won. I'm a super conservative trader, maybe to a fault. That's why I tell you I watch Mark Miller and I just love his sessions, and I wish I had that in me. But everyone's style is different, and I think it's important to have a profit goal and a daily loss limit. And if you reach it, I was right on the cusp of it, I'll tell you, but I let it go, and it worked out in my favor. So I ended the day with the NQ scalper.
Order submitted.
My apex total was 1625. 1625 across four of the accounts. And these are the $300,000 accounts. And I'm just going to try to kind of slowly, slow and steady, I'm going to build them up.
Order submitted.
That's in Discord, George. Keep the AI bot name active on cart. Look how quick the scalper gave back those profits.
Order submitted.
That's what I was saying. Um, Nothing lasts forever.
Order submitted.
That's why it's important. Once you get your profit goal, stop. Every time you take a trade, you could potentially give back all of your profits. Look at the ES. The ES, no heat whatsoever. Well, there are a couple little wicks here. I take that back.
Order submitted.
But it's just going straight up to the moon. And Q got choppy. Rao, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. You say keep the AI bot name active on cart? Were you talking to me with that? Oh, our 1 day pass just scored on the 30 range.
Order
Let's
submitted.
take a look at it.
Order submitted.
The 30 range.
Order submitted.
Hmm. Just seeing where the execution was. It's not plotting it.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Here we go. Big move down. The retirement plan's in. This is the one of the top strategies last week. It got into a counter trend trade. Let's see if it can get some legs to the downside. Got a market trending up.
Order submitted.
You can see on my 30 range chart, I've got a red 50, a red 50 EMA. On my 2-minute chart, I've got a green 50. So on the higher time frame, I'm in a bullish trend.
Order submitted.
My 50 on my 30 range turned into a rainbow. You can see it's red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green. A lot of chop now. My 2-minute, my 20 Unarenko is on a nice up slope. This is the trade of the day. It was on Michael H's strategy. You can see the E-mini just slowly climbing to the top of Mount Everest here.
Order submitted.
Oh, chart. The AI bot name active on the chart. You want me to pull these out a little? Or did you want a specific bot to watch? Let's go back to our 8U. Stevens down 1,500.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Oh, gold.
Order submitted.
Oh,
Order
the
submitted.
lag.
Order
I'm so.
submitted.
Oh, gold chart's not visible. Hmm. This is gold right here, Rao.
Order
This is
submitted.
the gold scalper. Can you see it now? The ES spot also not visible? Oh, you mean in the account? Yeah, okay. I gotcha. I'll make unique accounts for those. The ES is our ES scalper that Michael shared
Order
with us.
submitted.
The bottom one is the gold
Order submitted.
scalper, which Steve Cherry shared with us.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Whoa. See, I'm getting my computer's struggling to keep up with that volatility. It's catching up.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Got a lot of upside resistance right now on the NASDAQ. Let's see if we can break through it.
Order submitted.
Let's go. Break it. Break it.
Order
There we
submitted.
go. There we go. We're in consolidation here. David Wise. Thank you for that, George. Love that comment. George is not on our payroll, I assure you. I was going to show you David Wise, our options trader, going to be releasing a new SPY super system template. Let me try to get to the right edge here. This is a 5-minute chart on NVIDIA. NVIDIA's up over 151, but his SPY super system right at the market open was signaling high, go long, go long.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Well, I get that first
Order
target. There
submitted.
you go.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Which one are you referring to, George? The entry signals, the arrows, the bottom line? This is the Laguerre oscillator, which is the same. Here we go. Here we go. Let's break this area. Let's go. Big hammer. Hammer time. Hammer time long. This could launch right here. Having trouble breaking through. Come on, get up there. Ah, boy, it sure tried, didn't it? I thought we broke it. Getting some buying pressure here. Got a lot of sellers sitting right there. Boy, we sure tried to push through there, didn't we?
Order submitted.
It's gotten choppy. The Nasdaq's gotten choppy. Gotcha. Understood, George. We do have that indicator on Ninja.
Order submitted.
The ES30R ABC is in a monster trade. Things have gotten choppy on us on the NASDAQ. We had a good run early. As this session is progressing, yes, Steven, congrats. Come on, get this first profit target. Get up there. Okay, here we go. Let's break through this area. Ah, keep going. Well, struggling. The ABC star is in a beauty.
Order submitted.
Excuse me for just a moment.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Wow, look at gold take off.
Order submitted.
Gold is in a monster. Here we go. Michael H., I hope you got this long move on the 8U, on that E-mini. It's making a believer out of me.
Order submitted.
This right now is not the environment for this scalper. It got stuck in a ranging market here.
Order submitted.
That 8U loves the volatility. Let's see if it can find this profit target. .30 range.
Order submitted.
Let's see what this Sim Smart Stop 2 is doing today. Big trouble on this move.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Just watching the volume. Seems to have gone down significantly. The NASDAQ, we're going to be under 1,000. This is the contracts per minute on the bottom right of my chart. Volume. Just under 1,000 on the NASDAQ. We want to be at least 1,000. At least 2,000 on the E-mini.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Here's another gold trade. In this ranging market here. It was trending up nicely. Not so much anymore.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Hey, Jason. Let's get together today, Jason. Got some really great new members. I'm thinking about starting a small group. What's on top of your leaderboard, Jason? Yeah, just like a workshop, kind of like what Charles is doing. The 50K, the NQ30 range. Your Stephen Drone is up there, huh? I don't know
Order
why.
submitted.
Mark and Stephen, a lot of our members do really well with that one. And I don't get the same results on that one. Maybe it's because I'm running it overnight.
Order submitted.
But like I was saying before, just a difference of a tick or two on the entry can make a tremendous. You think, oh, it's only a tick, but man, it just changes everything. $50K in Stephen Drone. Let me see if my Stephen Drone is trading. Maybe I reset it. Maybe it's maxed out.
Order submitted.
Stephen Drone. I'll tell you that strategy, that SimSmart Stop 2 strategy, we did a variation to it that uses that velocity filter, and it's been doing extremely well.
Order submitted.
My Stephen Drone isn't up there. NQ30 ABC is at 1,000. SimSmart Stop 2 still in this trade. The Haymaker's in. Let's take a look at the Haymaker.
Order submitted.
Haymaker's short. That Sim Gold, I've been meaning to put that in the. I thought Steven, one of our members, Steven Cherry, had shared it with everybody, but it turned out that I don't think he did. So I'm going to put this gold drone, this gold scalper template in that bottom channel. I'm going to put it in the strategy collaboration channel right after I'm done. I'm going to drop it in. It has its moments. When gold has these big swings like it does today, it finds them. But not always. A lot of the time it won't be profitable. So you have to just let it come to the top of your leaderboard and time it.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
There goes gold again. Let me pull up a performance. Go back a couple weeks. This is what my gold looks like from December 16th. Really likes this window here, 11 to 12. From 7:30 in the morning right up until the market opens at 9:30. There's some consistent results here. And then early in the morning, 1 a.m. to 3:30. It's up $1,000 today. Sure.
Order submitted.
I heard something just go. Scalper. Let's go back to the scalper. Let's finish up where we started. There goes gold short. Here's the scalper back in. Retest of that area, 21,880. We got David Wise coming up behind me at 11 a.m. trading options. David Wise has just been, I'm saying red hot
Order submitted.
with his SPY super system trades. Those are intraday trades on the SPY ETF. October through December, Q4 2024, he's up $40,000 in 3 months. If I heard somebody else tell me, I would think it's hot air, and I wouldn't believe it.
Order submitted.
But it is true. It's a fact. Mm. Now the scalper's down big. Had to get in early on the scalper. Let's see historically what times it shows on the scalper. Just out of curiosity.
Order submitted.
Hmm. That 8U, very aggressive strategy. You got to catch it when it's just performing well, like we did this morning. I'm not getting a lot of consistency on the scalper. Kind of catch it like we did this morning when it's really thriving. But let me tell you, this 8U on the E-mini, no muss, no fuss. Let me see if I can find Robert's comments on it.
Order submitted.
I think he put it in the daily results. Robert.
Order submitted.
Oh, not Robert, Michael. Sorry, Mike. Michael, H4U.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Look at that. Still in this trade. The Sim Smart Stop too. Well, I think the big story of the day is the ES8U. We could take profits on that and be up 2,700. These are the trades it took. Long entry right here. Caught a first target and rode it all the way up. Came back 50 ticks and still made a nice profit on it. Then it took another entry right here long. Looks like it stopped out right there. Oh no, took a long, got the first target.
Order submitted.
This was the trade of the day right here, right above the VWAP. Took the long at the break of the VWAP and rode it all the way up. Trade of the day, right there. All right, let's go over the leaderboard. Started out on fire. A lot of volatility, great movement. We hit on the 50,000 one-day pass on that 30 range. That 30 range has been hot, hot, hot. Just under 50% win rate if you're doing the one-day passes. That NQ30 range, the ES30 range one-day pass were the top two last week. Really, the next one down on our leaderboard, if we took profits right now on this ES trade, the ES8U, which is, I know some people are going to wonder how come I don't have that strategy, but go back and watch this replay of this session, and you can have that. You can load this strategy as well. It's that it's the NQ8U scalper that runs on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is just so volatile and fast. An 8 Unarenko bar, it could give you some big whipsaw and stop you out very quickly. Where the ES, the way that market runs, that instrument is a lot more, doesn't have as much static, so to speak. So this is really the NQ8U scalper. The only change is the instrument. We changed it from the NQ to the ES. And we made it our ES8U scalper. You can see on my chart, a ES8U scalper. Then number 3 is the ES30 ABC Star Drone. Man, that one's been on the top consistently. Thank you, Robert. ES Smart Stop 2. This is one that we're testing. It's a variation of the 30 range. Then we have a NASDAQ on the 30 range that did very well today. The ABC drone. My UB test is this ES scalper. That's the account it's running on. Volkswagen, that's the ES30 range. Gold is the gold scalper down here, is up 870. My Apex accounts, I got about $300 or $400 across 4 accounts, and I copied those off of the NQ scalper. NQ2 minute, our retirement plan was up nominally, along with our Mack truck on the 20 Unarenco. So again, the ES NASDAQ, the 1-2 punch, provided some really great trading opportunities in this session today. ODP is the winner today. You're right. 3,110. Let me tell you though, if this strategy hits its profit target, it's going to pass it up. But you're right. The one-day pass is the winner today. So I want to wish everybody a happy Monday. Thank you for joining me today. I hope it's going to be a blessed week for everybody. Have a blessed day, everybody. We will see you again, God willing, tomorrow. Let's finish with one last trade. We might be in this one for a while. Got NVIDIA. NVIDIA reaching all-time highs. Almost at $152 a share. Okay, Rao, have a great day. Which strategy was up 40,000? I was referring to David Wise when I mentioned 40,000. Well, the strategy on the ES that Robert is up 40,000 is that ES 30 range star. It's this one here. On the AI Auto Trader, we have a member, Robert.
Order submitted.
Who shared with us this ES30 range ABC Star drone. It's up 1262 today, but over the last 3 months, from September 17th to December 27th, I believe it was, he was up $40,000. $40,000 trading one contract. Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you, sir. I stand corrected. He was up $44,000. Thank you, Robert. That is the man. Robert was kind enough to share that strategy with our members. And now we got Michael H. He's got another powerhouse on the E-mini with the 8 Unarenco. So the two of them, man, this might be a battle. We will see. But that's the strategy that's made 40,000 the last quarter, quarter 4, 2024. Yeah, us too, Robert. We're up 1262 with an open trade. So we'll see how that pans out. There's power in numbers. Listen, the members of our community, I'm telling you, I've been with the company a long time, and our best ideas, our best strategies, they always come from our members. Always. So thank you. And that's what a trading community is all about. Absolutely. All right, everybody. If I wait until this trade closes to sign off, I won't be able to eat lunch today. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to end the broadcast. If you liked the video, please hit that like button on the video on YouTube. It gives us a little traction, helps us out. Have a blessed day, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.